In creative production, there are tons of decisions to be made, and not the least of which is how many images to shoot and what they should look like. Once these things are decided, in many studios they're documented for future reference in the form of a style guide and available to review for teams working on set who may need guidance. But what if your style guide was more than a static document? What if your style guide was a driving part of a larger production system and could be used to trigger certain workflows, automatically provide reference information, and name your final assets without any additional manual input? My name is Daniel Jester. Let's take a look at style guides in Creative Force. It's not overstating it to say that the style guide is one of the core settings in the Creative Force platform. Style guides and workflows work together to guide production all throughout the process, from the time a job is uploaded in the system until final asset delivery. At a high level, the style guide in Creative Force contains the information that most style guides do at any studio. The style guide shows you how many images you need and gives you a reference to show you what they should look like. But it goes a bit deeper than that. The style guide in Creative Force is literally a software setting that impacts the entire production process, determining how many images to look for, whether or not additional optional images are allowed, and stores information relevant to photography and retouching teams. The platform makes that information available with just a click and provides it in context for the specific product your team is working with. These settings affect how your teams interact with both the Kelvin and Hue apps by providing places for your photographers to drop the necessary images and feeding important retouching notes and guidelines to your post-production teams. When it comes time to produce final assets, it's the style guide that contains the naming convention and automatically names approved images in accordance with your totally customizable naming requirements. One of the most powerful ways that style guides facilitates production is in the overall style guide settings. Style guides can be linked to specific product types, automatically following that product throughout the production process and triggering the associated workflow. You can have as many style guides that are as broad or specific as you need them to be. And because Creative Force is a multi-client platform, with style guides created at the client level, there's no limit to the level of detail and nuance you can achieve in your style guides that make sure that your production process is consistent while leveraging all of the powerful automations Creative Force can offer. Style guides work in partnership with workflows to guide production in Creative Force, so please take time to watch our video on workflows and learn more about how Creative Force automates and streamlines your production process.